wood as well, just in case.
Alrighty then.
I will say one thing about the Lamborghini is if you do get it sideways coming into sunset, it's actually pretty forgiving to get back under control.
Alright, ready to do the thing?
Yeah, 2 seconds. How do I don't know. Vanno's got our Discord channel, and
he does, and I have my stream up on YouTube, so that way it'll be saved.
Rolling. Let the Corvette go.
There's a car approaching. Don't cross the white line. Watch your mirrors.
He returned the favour.
Yeah, the fastest time in session is 2:01.7 right now, so about a second faster than me, which checks what I think I can do.
Left side. Left side is clear now.
Do you have your traction control and anything different?
No, whatever it was by default. Oh, fuck me. Oh, God.
On your left. Clear on the left.
I didn't... I was gonna run into the back of them.
Yeah.
I didn't have the brakes. They weren't there yet.
Yeah, cold tires as well.
That's where I lost it, yeah. I'm going to go around the outside of you here, so please stay where the fuck you are.
Car left. Clear left.
Oh, I dicked that. Should have waited. I'm like reaching for 7th gear when I'm topping out.
Yellow flag. Keep your wits about you, mate.
So fast in a straight line on GTEs.
Car is on your right. Clear on the right.
Hi!
Car right. Right is clear now.
Switch happening.
Yeah, I downshipped a bunch of many gears there and the car came around.
I'll say.
Noticed. I thought you were going to carry on towards the wall, so I went round the outside. One of those decisions that you just don't know.
Well, we all survived, so it's a good thing.
That is true. Even the Corvette survived.
Yeah.
Sector 1 is 1.2 seconds. Off the pace.
Oops.
I still would say you're the fastest on this track.
I don't know about consistency though. Like I might be able to put down a quick lap, but I don't think I can do it every time.
And you did it once on qualifying.
I'll qualify, but I won't start because I need you. You guys need to get your stints in.
Yeah, I can start. Boise, I've asked him if he wanted to start just for experience, and he declined. He says, you know, I've got more experience than any of us.
That's true. I mean, if you want somebody to be good at starting, they need to start consistently. You know.
Yeah. Biggs can start then.
Car on your left. Clear left. Car left. The left is clear.
All four of us are sliding.
I wasn't. I was just waiting to see what was happening there because I couldn't make the pass before.
You're now 2.8. Off the leader's pace. You're a second off the pace in Sector 3.
That's exactly what the traffic's going to be like in the race though, isn't it? Let's be honest.
A little off-roading.
Alright, Tyler, we need to watch the track limits.
I'm only about a second off the pace, and I know where I can get it. I just need to spend some time with it.
Car on your right. Clear right.
Fucking ballsy. I really didn't think you were going to turn it, but you did.
So that's probably all the running I'm going to do for now. I can't make campaigns today, but I have to get my oil changed done really quick, so...
Yeah.
And I gotta leave for... I gotta start getting ready for work now.
Well, you've got all next week to practice.
Yeah, and I've got a lot of
P2.
projects going on, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna be working a little, but I'll have time to be in the car and get
On your
to
left. Left side is clear now.
No, situations where we both just have to be super patient.
Yeah.
Car on your left. Left is clear.
Once again, reaching for 7th gear.
That's how I am in my car. Like in my actual car, I feel like I have I need a 7.
I drove a C7 that has a 7-speed gearbox.
It's nice for highway. The thing is, I cruise at like 90 on the highway out here.
I
And for
cruise
me,
at
I'm like
130
sitting,
usually. On
and
the
I'm
affiliate.
sitting here usually at like 3.5 grand, and it's 6th gear, and it's just like, just give me one more gear. Just one more.
I got so close to your ass.
Alrighty, well, I'm gonna bounce.
Peace out.
Good luck with the campaign
Yep, see
today.
you later. Take it easy.
Thank you.
Yellow flag.
I think he's getting stressed.
Think so as well. But it's alright.
Doesn't bode well for the race, getting stressed in traffic in a practice though. Oh my god.
Oh.
Right side. Right
Just
side
kept
is clear.
spinning. The guy never held the fucking
Yeah.
brake. Just let me just spin around in circles. Nope, I have damage. Whatever. I'll just keep spinning.
That was a weird lazy spin where he didn't hold the brake.
Oh, that's the thing, because like if he held the brakes and he was spinning, he would have stopped where he was and we would have gone around him, but he rolled over into me,
Yeah.
so it was like...
That's basically what happened in Nürburgring. Fucking guy just kept rolling and slammed in the side of him, flipped you. Just to remind you of that, you know.
Yeah, hold on, let this guy by.
There's a car approaching. Don't cross the white line. Yellow flag. Caution.
Hate this fucking pit exit.
Oh, I'm dead.
See, that would be so frustrating in the race.
Take care, there's a car approaching. Limiter's still on. Disengage it.
Another fucking like 3 or 4 dudes coming. Ferrari boy, and then you're clear. And then
Left side is clear.
This is where I wish I could look over at my mirror.
Yeah, I need to adjust it so it's a little bit wider out, if that makes sense. It's too far into the...
Car on your right. Clear on the right.
Oh, that's cold.
Car on your left. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Left is clear.
I'm a lot more submissive than you.
I know, I'm kind of aggressive right now.
Oh, Jesus.
Left side. Clear on the left. On your right. Still there. Right side is clear now. On your left. Left is clear now. Car left. Clear left now. Car left. Clear left. Car on your right. Clear right side.
I fucked that up. Getting tons of understeer. It could be because I'm in the push.
Right side is clear now.
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
Sector 1 is 1.8 off the pace.
Car on your right. Clear right.
That's going to be the win or lose situation. The traffic
On your left.
is dealing with
Yellow
me.
flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Stay there. Still there. Clear on the left.
I'm not sure I would have done that in the race, to be honest.
The leader's just done a
Car on your left. Clear
How
left.
far back did you go after that?
2.6.
Oh wow, so you lost a lot of time.
yellow flag, watch out. P3. Sector 3 times okay.
Are you feeling the push?
A little bit.
You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 1.
That's a good call from the BMW, good positioning.
Left side. Left is clear now.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 84.
On your left. Clear on the left now.
That's why, like, you can't get stressed about, like, an LMP2 in your class being ahead of you because they're gonna get sucked up again. Especially with all this traffic here, it's gonna happen. And if they're too aggressive in traffic, you're just gonna go past them as they're sideways.
Yeah.
Like that BMW you got around, I was like, I could dive it here, but I won't. I'm just gonna wait because
P4.
there's no point.
Yeah.
Sector 3 is 0.9 off the pace.
Ooh, push.
It's nasty, isn't it?
Especially in the high downforce stuff.
Yeah. I feel a little bit in the S's there. Notice how much you disappear.
Yeah, it's almost like I want to break earlier there to meet the middleman.
Car left. Clear on the left now.
Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace.
What problem is, I mean, if anything, this is the best time to practice, I think, personally.
It's easy to get overloaded with all the cars. He said he hasn't done enough running on his own, which I can understand if you're
Yeah, I agree
trying to
with
get laps down and you're just constantly flooded with traffic, but
Why couldn't I flatten these damn curves out a bit better?
let's go out there with a file.
Hey Schmuck, I'll check your video later. We've got a new guy we need to take him through some
Okay.
test sessions.
Yeah, I got you.
Vanno,
Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace.
I love you.
Thanks.
Oh, that's funny. Did that catch him by surprise?
I don't think so.
Hey? Oh shit.
He knows we love him, so.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. No, what he does is invaluable. His closing speed is massive.
That last lap was a 148.41.
Turns in a bit too early on that one.
I hit the brakes early.
Fucking hell, you're brave.
Wasn't intentional, I'll tell you that right now.
What, you were just on the edge, were you?
Yeah.
Worked. Oh, they slow up so much. I forget. You generally do forget how slow they are around the turns.
Car on your left.
I didn't
Left
know
is
that.
clear now.
Oh no. Car feels good though. I'm happy with the overall handling and the feel of it. And obviously it's not perfect, but you're never going to get it perfect, are you, to be honest? I'm getting a little bit excited, I ain't gonna lie.
For the race?
Yeah,
I am.
I'm pumped. I've already told work that I am not working next Saturday, because I work this Saturday.
Oh. I fucking clipped the wall coming out of there.
Oh, that's fine. This car,
That puts you
don't
2.5
take
seconds
damage
off the pace.
attached
That
to
lap
the
time
wall.
was
I think it's
149.55.
fine, but you're absolutely fine. Obviously you don't want to do it. Oh, I have to be patient. I think that's the only way I could have done that.
On your right. Right is clear now.
I need to slow it down a bit more for that corner.
Smoked the rears just there.
Yeah, it's so easy done, and I think we might have to fiddle around with traction control a little, because that gets worse, as you can very well imagine.
Try throttle shape.
I might be on the butterfly, I don't know.
Throttle shape is it's probably going to help you more than traction control will.
Sector 2 is
Still getting all
0.8
sorts
off the
pressure,
pace.
I think. Oh no, good on the road. Wonder what the LMP1's like round here.
I spun coming out of sunset.
Oh dear. Lifting.
Nah, I'm like hit the wall spun.
Alright, I'm dropping out. Let's just have a... Oh yeah, you did. You got a tank slapper. Coming out sunset. I don't know if you realised.
No, I didn't realize.
The car in front has just
Right,
posted
okay,
a
so one is
147.21.
because this
So-
thing has an electronic throttle, you can essentially adjust it. So like it mainly matters for the low speed stuff. So I guess the higher the throttle shape, that means it rolls it on a little bit more. So you're
basically, it's like as if it's 1, it's just a flat straight line like in DCS,
Yep.
and then 12 is adding a curve. So it's more, it's less sensitive initially, and then it gets more sensitive as you put the power on. So I've got it on 6, so it's the best of both. So let's see what that's like now. Did you just beat my time?
no, fuck,
Who-
I'm 5th
who-
right now. Hold on, I want to change into shorts.
Oh, by 10th. By 10th. Just going to try a quali lap while I can.
Alright, so what I want to do is I just kind of want to run around. I want to get 2 fuel runs in for myself.
Okay.
And then,
Yeah.
and then that'll be it. As the temps are going down, see what happens with the tires.
Okay. Did you want to do that on your own,
I suppose.
or I'm just doing a qualifying run right now.
Yeah. Do whatever testing. Maybe if you could do some fuel saving. See if you can save a lap.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do that after this run. Trouble is, it's getting a space.
There's a car behind. Take care, rejoin him. The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 80 Fahrenheit.
Right side. Clear on the right.
The leader has just done a 146.38. P5.
Fuck you. Brett,
Sector
it's
1
not
is
done.
0.7 off the pace.
What happened?
That was a good time, 46.4. I'm still P2, someone else has just gone faster. Shit. That's offensive. I like the throttle shape, I see what you mean now.
Sector 2 is a second off the pace.
Just rolls it on a little bit more for you.
Pinch and roll, baby.
Sector 3 is 0.28 off the pace.
just overtook the twat with 3 names. So shove it up. You're on track now, are you?
Sector 2's
Yep.
a second off the pace.
I'll try and do fuel saving. What do you reckon the best way to do that? Drop a map?
Probably lift and coast, wherever you
Okay.
can.
So you know what normal burning is, don't you?
Yeah.
0.9, I think.
Sector 3 is 0.37 off the pace.
Right side. The right is clear. Right side is clear now.
Also, in the race, we need to sort of say more words of encouragement, Boise said. Or not so much that, give them the big picture, because it's so easy to feel like you're doing crap in a race, whereas actually, in the big picture, that you can't see, you're actually doing alright, if that makes sense.
I agree.
Left side.
I think we do that pretty
Clear
well,
on the
just being
left.
like times are really good, keep the consistency, you know, we'll let you know what you're doing from there on. I want to keep the information flow to purely what's essential, because in a fast class car, your head is mainly on how am I getting around these cars, you know, what am I doing with all the other things around me. So having more things to focus on and think on can sometimes
You've just done a
overcomplicate it.
149.00.
Yeah.
I agree, like cheering each other on and telling each other we're doing a good job is a good thing. Like, we need to keep that up and maintain that, because, you know, consistency is key, and if he's being consistent, we need to let him know.
Because I'm not gonna lie, when I was in doing that first stint in Daytona, I didn't know what was actually going on. I didn't know if I should be pushing or what. Like,
In a case like that, where if you're not sure what you should be doing, ask. Get on the straight and ask a yes or no question. Do you want me to push right now? Yes or no? We'll try and keep it down to that yes or no question. It's not really open-ended.
P5. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace. The guy ahead's lap time is a 147.48.
I agree, though. I think, in a way, we should almost work on that. Like, when we're just kind of cruising around, just telling each other, hey, those lap times are really good.
yeah, because it's so easy just to piss people off.
Car on your right. Clear right.
And stress them out, I mean, you know?
Yeah, no, it's fair. You definitely want to keep stress to a minimum.
6th place.
So don't ever get arguments.
Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace.
Number one.
On your right. Right is clear now.
Like, sometimes I can get pissed off with Biggs driving, and then I'll say something to him, and then that pisses him off.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to tell somebody that they're doing poorly, but if you want them to pick up the pace, you should let them know. You know, I mean, if it's all they got, it's all they got.
On your left. Clear on the left now.
You're a second off the pace in Sector 1.
Just especially with a car like this, there's so many things to manage that you want to keep that workflow low. You know, you don't want to have too many things going on.
Yeah.
Left side. Clear on the left.
So the cool thing with this car is it tells you how many laps of fuel you have. So I know that the normal full balls to the wall is 21 laps, is what we can get out. So if I can get it anywhere above 21 laps, I'm doing a good thing.
And if we can squeak a lap out, because we're going to make a lot of stops, if we can squeak a lap out, then that's great, you know.
Pretty confident I can.
You're currently 2.7 seconds off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace.
I'm usually the master in the team for fuel saving.
Yeah.
I do a lot of it.
And if it's a feasible thing to do, I'm going to practice it.
Yeah.
Yellow flag, watch out.
But the thing is all you do is lift, but then your braking changes slightly because you brake deeper.
Car left. Clear left.
Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace. Yellow flag.
You can do turn 1/5.
Clear on the right.
But is it faster?
I don't know, but I've been doing it fifth because it just feels better as I'm fuel saving.
Sector 1 is 0.9 off the pace.
Feels less scary getting on the power, just put it that way. So I'm actually fuel saving right now, and your gap is the same. So what is happening is I'm backing the corners up a bit more.
I'm making a few mistakes.
I'm so pissed off about Le Mans.
You mean Daytona? Or you mean the fact that Le Mans is, like, being weird?
Yeah.
It's probably going to happen, it's just going to be a different name.
Yeah.
V6, you've just done a 148.51.
Because all they're pissed off with is the fact that it's Le Mans 24. That's it. Just change the name, like...
That 24-hour French race.
Yeah, the French 24. Or just take the S out of Mon.
Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace.
Just call it Men 24. Men for 24 hours.
Yeah. That is basically what happened. I'm going around the outside of you, I used to be in a cop. That's what happens when you're a knob, mate.
Car on your left. Left is clear now.
Right, so I crossed the line at 6.2.
Okay, Tyler, there's a car exiting the pits. Heads up.
I'm saving up. If I can save 0.1,
That's your best lap in this session.
Right side, clear right now.
Oh man, that was
That
so
puts you
aggressive of me. I
0.9
shouldn't have done
off the
that.
pace. You're a tenth off the pace in Sector 3.
I should have waited.
Did you crash out?
Nah, I don't think this Porsche was expecting me to go down the inside. Fair enough. We made contact. But I mean, I didn't take too much damage, but like he turned in for turn 1 as I went down the inside.
Yeah, it's a bit of
Sector 1 is 0.48 off the pace.
They have to turn in with these
Yeah.
three cars, as you know, because they're not going to make the corner.
I'm sure he's telling me off in voice chat, but I always have it turned off, so.
Yeah, I'm with it.
I have never once had an instance where I was like, man, I'm sure glad I had voice chat turned on. I just leave it off forever.
They're all idiots.
Sector 2 is
And like, I'm
0.6
definitely in the
off
wrong there,
pace.
but it's like, I'm never gonna be able to console that guy and be like, I'm sorry. He's just gonna continue to call me an idiot, which he's right.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's just, you know, it's not up for
on your
debate.
left.
I'm an idiot.
Left side is clear.
We're done. Like, they want me to jump in my time machine and go back in time and be like, sorry, I didn't mean to do that thing that I did. Let me reverse it.
Yeah.
Your last lap time was 147.79.
Just call you Doctor Who from now on, shall we? You probably don't know who Doctor Who is, though.
Well, there's a bunch of people that I'm friends with that do, but I don't watch it. He has a TARDIS.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I know.
You've learned. And he always has
Sector 1 is
female
0.6 off the pace.
when he's a he. Quite a big thing here in Britain.
Yeah. Lots of different doctors, right?
Oh god, yeah. Goes all the way back to the 60s.
Nice.
I think Jim Clark was a fan.
Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace.
Left side,
How fast he was.
the left is
so-
clear.
keep forgetting to note my fuel every time I cross the line. .6. I'm going to say 13.5.
You're now 1.9 seconds off the leader's pace. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace.
I feel like I'm saving a lot of tyres while fuel saving. Are you struggling to close up on me?
It's my own fault.
Yellow flag, caution.
So consistency is letting you down. It's 12.7.
B7. Sector 3 is 0.29 off the
I'm
pace.
basically burning about a gallon a lap for fuel saving.
That would mean you're burning more.
Sorry, a 0.1 less a lap. So I'm burning 0.8 basically a lap, hopefully, by my calculation.
Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace.
What a fucking save.
No, some really funny story. I think I'm faster saving.
Sector 2 is 1.6 off the pace. You've just done a 148.80.
There's something weird going on with my wheel. I can feel like a bump in the middle.
Bump.
Yeah, so like when I turn the wheel and then like if I go across the center, I feel it as I'm going across the center, and then if I'm in a straight line, I can wiggle my wheel side to side and there's like a clunk in the middle.
I'm going to try that in the straight next time.
And it doesn't happen right away, like it comes with time, so like the longer I use the wheel, it happens. I've heard some theories that because these things sit in warehouses and they have rubber belts that sometimes the belts get like a ridge on them. And then you have to like work that out
Sector
with
2 is
time.
0.7 off the pace. Yellow flag, caution.
No,
The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 76 Fahrenheit.
That's the feed. That is the That's actually the way that it works in iRacing, I think.
But it didn't happen originally.
Really?
Yeah, like it wasn't like this at the start of my run, but it is now. Like I noticed it.
That could be just a belt loosening or something. I don't know. I wouldn't worry about it. There's nothing you can do about it.
You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 3.
I don't want it.
Breaks, yeah, but when it breaks, or if it breaks, the customer service is very good, so don't worry about that.
It's just annoying because now, like, I'm getting distracted by it.
That could be your adapter locking on the shaft. When the wheel's turned off, what you want to do is rotate the wheel and see if it does it without any feedback.
I know for a fact it doesn't.
So
Then
it's only
I just
when the
I just spun, and now it's not doing it anymore.
Is it doing it only when you're going at a certain speed? The only other thing I can suggest is play ACC and see if it does it in that. Then you'll definitely know it's the game doing that.
I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell.
I understand.
It feels like it's doing it now that it's going faster. I don't know.
One thing I will say to you is the feedback
On your right.
of the
Right side is clear.
It's not that good. It's a lot more jerky and aggressive than ACC. Depends what you've got your settings set at though, that's the one thing.
Sector 1 is 0.48 off the pace. Okay, Tyler, 10 minutes of fuel remaining. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace.
On your left. Left is clear now. Car left. Left is clear now.
You're now 2.4 off the pace. P7. Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace.
I take it we're going to do a pit early strategy.
We are not.
I was thinking before we go through the GT field we pit.
I mean, we talked with it a little bit because we have data from the GT3 guys as well. It just doesn't seem worth it because we'll catch the GT cars anyways, and we might catch them after their pit cycle too. So it might just be worth to pit early and get away from the pack and just make a decision based off of that.
I suppose if we have both plans available, if the LMP2 field on jammed in a dodgy area and they're all idiots, we can just say right pit and get out of it. You know what I mean?
Vanno and I did talk about it a little bit, and the discussion was, you know, it's a game time decision. Where if we find ourselves like grouped up with a lot of different guys, then maybe it would be best to pit and get away from them a little earlier, but not necessarily like 17 laps early, like 2-3 laps early.
On your right. Clear on the right.
What you're saying is I'm just going to have to try and just
Play it by ear. You have to try and stay alive as best you can. I mean, yeah, there's not going to be too much you can do. It's going to be a little chaotic in the beginning.
I can't
You're a second off the pace in Sector 1.
When I'm in the fucking traffic, like fighting traffic and all that lot. Because they're idiots, they'll go 3-4 wider places. I mean, just look at the last Sebring 12 hour we done, it was crazy. Dive bomb left, right and centre and...
Right side. Right is clear.
Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace.
Our times are good right now though, even with traffic.
Car left. Clear on the left now.
Might be an idea to get my lap
That
times
puts you
to
2.9 off the pace. Your lap time was at 149.
Well, yeah, the fuel saving is a big thing. We need to know about
The
that,
leader
so
is
that's
just
why I
done
have you
at
doing it.
146.24.
Fuel saving could be a game changer.
Yeah, I mean, not being funny, you can, over 12 hours, I'd say you can easily save a stint. If that makes sense.
Yep.
Okay, Tyler. 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
It was a game changer in Le Mans, because if I didn't save that fucking, when we were in the Ford that time, your stint was so close to running out of fuel at the end, it was unbelievable, wasn't it?
It was. Okay, that center thing has gotten worse now. Now it's like almost rigid in the middle, where it's like when the wheel comes back to center. Now I just feel like a little vibrate whenever the wheel comes back to the middle. Like it's like hitting like 3 bumps while coming around. It's so weird. Like it's like clunk, 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 clunk between either side.
What is your force effect setting on? It's called FEI, I believe, in the settings menu.
Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace.
FEI, I think it's FEI. Because I had some issues with jerkiness at certain points.
-5?
Is that the FE?
Yeah.
If you play around with that, see what happens.
What do you have yours set to?
I can't actually tell you because I'm in VR. try and have
You're
a
now 2.2 seconds off the leader's pace. We're running on fumes, mate.
Car is on your right. Clear on the right.
Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace.
I think mine's set at 80.
That's your force feedback. That's just force feedback in general.
No, force effects.
Sector 1 is 1.3 off the pace.
Because you've got spring, you've got damper, you've got force feedback settings. And then you've got, at the end of the menu, you've got like an FE force effects. And that's how jerky the effects are. Because I don't think it's a mechanical issue you're experiencing, because it's smooth with it off, if that makes sense.
Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace.
I was gonna box, but I was like, ah, fuck it, I can make it. Exactly 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Sector 3 is 1.5 seconds off the pace.
No one says F effect in it. In the menu, F effect in it. So that is
Car right.
FEI.
Right side is clear.
In it.
And what do you have that set to?
I'll let you know on the straight. I'm actually, because I'm literally like glancing at it on the straight. Fucking dangerous.
Sector 1 is 1.3 off the pace.
You wouldn't want me doing this in the race. I'm on 50.
Two litres remaining. You're a second off the pace in Sector 2. One litre remaining.
Car right. Right is clear now.
Yellow flag.
So the best way for me to describe it is like all those settings that you're changing, just change the way it feels. It's like in the middle, and it's almost like I have a gear that has teeth, and I'm going
Look out
through
for the
those
pit speed
teeth.
limit. Engage
That's
the
what it
limiter.
feels. So it's like clunk 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 only in the middle, and then that goes away. Like I can like feel it like vibrating inside. I don't know, man. It's so weird. It's definitely hardware related. I mean, I want to say it's hardware related. It's probably software.
But whatever you do, do not open it up. But you can, like I say, play with the wheel, wiggle it around with it off, and see if anything feels loose internally. Because I mean, if the motor's obviously loose on the belt, then that'll be jerking around. But your only options are literally fill with it off, and then try a different game, and then see if it does exactly the same thing in a different game. Because that's one thing that is weird with iRacing is the feedback. I mean, I've got more feedback quite
It's
high, like
only
my
it's
steering wheel.
only in what's considered the center. It's like the second I leave the center, I'm fine.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. I do get some jerkiness in the centre at times. Like right now, I get a crunch in the middle right now, going down the start-finish stretch.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, when I'm at, dude, it's like, it's so incredibly noticeable at speed. Like, it's not like my wheels like this. Like, I have like 2 degrees of clunk, 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 clunk on either side.
Turn the feedback right down. Turn all the forces right down. See if it still does it. Just keep playing with it and see. Try and narrow down whether it's the game or the software or the hardware or... It could be just the fact that you're not used to the wheel and you're feeling things that feel alien to you. I mean...
No, like with the wheel off, I don't feel anything.
The only other thing is our speaks as well. See if he's having the same...
Yeah, he gave me nothing. He said he doesn't have the same experience.
Yeah, but he could be running different settings.
And here's the thing. Once I restart the wheel, that feeling goes away. That weird feeling in the center goes away. Yeah. It's only after the wheel's been on for a while that it happens. And like, it's not one of those things where it's like, yeah, I'll just get over it. It is so noticeable. And it distracts me. Like, I'm going down the front stretch and I'm like clunk, 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 on side to side. But if it's, I'm not convinced it's hardware now. I don't fucking know, dude. Like, this would, like, it sounds like a minuscule thing, but this would deter me from doing the race. Because it's so annoying. If we're racing for 12 hours, this wheel is going to be on for 12 hours. And if I go to get in the car and I have clunk, 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 clunk going down the straight, it's like, what the fuck's the point?
You can turn the wheel on when you go to get in the car.
Yeah, dude, but I've been driving for, what, an hour and a half at this point, and it's already happened. And it's gotten really bad. Like, I would feel, like, as I'm coming around the corner, like, as I would straighten the wheel, and I would feel like a grrr. And now I don't feel it.
Video it, doing
it happens, like, over time. It's a feel thing. It's not so much a... I don't know. I need to fuck with the settings, I guess.
Mine clunks around like hell. I'm not gonna lie. He's giving me the gap. What an idiot.
But like, here's the thing: when it's clunking around, it's not like it's. It's not like It's not like the wheel is like loose. Like, it's still inputting the proper angle of the steering, but it's the motor. Like, you feel the motor. It's just like gunk, 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 gunk.
The leader's just done a 145.93.
Got 1.9 laps left. So we'll see how many laps I did.
can't do a second run. I have to fuck with these settings, dude.
I think I have saved the lap. Tyres are down to 84, 85 on the front, 86, 87 on the rear.
Disengage limiter. Pit exit's clear.
Don't know what the fuck that Lambo was doing.
I turned the damping and iRacing all the way down.
Yep.
Did you have yours all the way down?
I cannot remember, but I will tell you when I'm out of the car. No, I don't have any damping.
Any iRacing given damping, right?
Yeah, I don't think I do. I don't think I have any damping.
We'll see what
I don't
happens.
like it. I hate it in ACC and iRacing and R-Factor. Got no choice but to wait and be patient. Might be able to get here, I don't know.
The sun is brutal in the sunset. And with it seems like without the dampening on, I can really feel what the tires are doing.
Yeah, dampening is not good. Dampening dampens everything down. It gives you less feeling.
Sector 1 is 1.4
That could have been
seconds
what was
off
happening.
the pace.
Where in the center, it was just trying to dampen in the center, but it was just like causing problems because it was like it would build up with time. It wouldn't be a consistent thing.
Like I say, a lot of issues can be cured in the settings of feel and whatnot.
It just feels like hardware. But because it happens with time, I don't know if it's like the motor's getting hot and then it's creating this detent or what.
Shouldn't be. I mean, the fans are on, aren't they?
I guess so. I don't know. I don't have anything that tells them to turn them on. They should just turn it on their own.
Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace.
Oh my god, they're wrecking.
God, dude, the sun going into and sunset is so brutal.
I'm not getting that problem. I just look down a bit, block over the top of my headset. One of the advantages, I suppose, isn't it? That's what you
You're
do
currently
when you're
3.0 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.9 off the pace.
I do that on my bike all the time.
Do you have the dampening on your wheel turned down all the way too?
I can check. Give me a...
Yeah, I almost want to go over your wheel settings with you. I did it with Biggs a little bit, and I kind of copied some of his.
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace.
It's gonna be fucking hard for me to...
Yeah, no. I want you to just drive first, like finish what you're doing, and then we'll go over settings.
Ooh, Lambo, where are you going? Take your time, dude. I'm not going to dive bomb you, so don't think I am. And he did think I was going to, and he fucking changed his mind. Idiot.
You're outside of track limits there.
I am still fuel saving, just for your information.
Yeah, I'm just driving like shit.
Well, if you ain't got your wheels set up properly, that will definitely affect your driving standard. Oh, track lights just turned on. It's funny because I'm never going to experience this in the race.
The pit exit is clear. Push now.
It's a cool time of day.
I'm going to do 2 stints, and
Yeah, you're gonna do a double and a triple.
Okay. And the triple will be later on, right?
The triple, so you'll do your double, Boise will do his double, you'll do your triple. And I think in your triple, you'll take tires every time because it'll be at the heat of the day.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, by the time you go to
Slid.
do your triple, it'll be like very, very hot out. Sun will be at its peak.
I have managed to double stint with hot temperatures without any real problems.
Yeah, but triple stinting.
No, I ain't triple stint. No way. I can do a double and then a single.
Yeah, you're gonna double stint from the start. The Terras are probably gonna feel like shit, but
From the very first stint on double stinting, I'll probably have to just be in full save mode then. Don't really want to be in wash.
I would say if we find ourselves in a gaggle, like if the grids ends up spacing out and we're kind of on our own and we can just run our own race for a bit, that's great. But if it looks like we're going to be caught in this gaggle for a bit, then we will pit early and get away from the gaggle.
Sometimes forget on fuel saving.
Car right. Right is clear now.
Losing a bit of rear end traction on sunset.
Sector 1 is
I think that's the
1.6
slick
seconds
track.
off the pace.
Or getting a bit of push. Right, okay, something's happened. I have been meatballed, and I don't know why I've been meatballed. Is that you?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Like, did you do that, like...
Did I give you a meatball? No.
I've got a meatball, and I ain't done nothing. I haven't hit no one or done nothing.
Go to your, if you can change pages on your wheel, go to your oil pressure. What is it?
Hang on, yeah. Engine. Pressure 77.
Water?
Water pressure is 213.
PSI?
Stand by in a awkward place of track.
Make sure that's pressure and not temperature.
On the back stretch, right, so oil temp is 213, water is 296, pressure is 24243, climbing.
Oh, okay. That should be fine. I was like, damn, dude, your pressure's like 210. That's not great. I don't know why it's so high. I don't know. Did you bottom out? Yeah, maybe crush the
Sector
floor.
1 is 1.6 off the pace.
Straight on the curb, in turn 1, that curb on the outside, that's when I roughly got the meatball. I got the meatball in the chicane after turn 1. Cars, I'm going to just check the top speed and everything now. What, I mean, like, I don't understand why...
Sector 2 is 1.1 off the pace.
Yeah, I've got something wrong with the, I can hear something banging, suspension damage or something.
Maybe you collapse the suspension? I don't know.
I don't know, it's handling fine.
What was your backstretch top speed?
I'll tell you in a minute, coming up to it. Car feels really good in the corners. top speed is 175 in the straight. Nothing wrong with the car, or it doesn't feel like nothing's wrong. But it says pit for repairs needed. I reckon it's a bug.
There used to be a bug with the DPI where if you would take a little bit of front end damage, it would meatball your car. Like if you jumped a curb and like bottomed it out, it would meatball your car.
Yeah, I reckon that's possibly what's happened.
Hey, yeah, and the car would drive fine too, like afterwards.
Yeah, this is bullshit if this happens in the race. Because if you get a meatball, you have to serve it, right?
I'm gonna get on the straights. I want to see if I can clear your penalty and see what the fuck happens. Wait, you're an admin. You can clear your own penalty. That's just gonna be hard for you though. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Sector 2 is 0.37 off the pace.
You have to be able to take your mouse and hover it over your own name.
On your left. Clear left now.
Do you do that in the relative, do you?
Yeah, you can right-click your own name in the relative, and then hit clear penalties.
That's completely distracted the fuel saving though, so that's fucking
Yeah.
fuel saving for this stint. Last stint was accurate though for fuel saving. It'd be interesting to see if I've got any optionals.
Well, if it's a meatball, they're gonna be required.
Cleared it.
Did it go away?
Yep.
Interesting.
It's almost like that's a bug. Oh shit, I've got high oil temps just come up on the dash and flashing red light and a yellow light flashing. I think I've been running the engine too hard, which is stupid because I've been lifting and coasting. I'm gonna box this lap. I'm at 276. 280. Holy shit, it's climbing high. Yeah, and it's not going down when I lift either. I don't know what the max temperature is.
Sector 2 is 2.2 off the pace.
I'm gonna find out. So how... Oh, gee, there it goes.
Went bang.
Yeah, blow up.
What was the temperature when it did that?
That was 315 degrees. The thing that I am concerned about is how did that happen, because I only straddled the curve.
It's so
It's not
weird.
like I banged anything. Done that.
Well, if you're getting really good at breaking cars.
But we had this in Le Mans, but we found out what caused that, like, because I was so close running high RPM, which is fair enough. But I was in clean air, and I'd done like 4 laps after the meatball.
Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace.
I'm just gonna run really high revs for a bit and see what happens.
Yeah, like just bang it off the limiter each time you shift. I'm just gonna watch what I did there.
Car right.
I'll tell you
Clear
what,
right
I
now.
bag of shit when that goes.
Sector 2 is 2.1 off the pace.
It's not being funny. We need to work out how that happens so it doesn't.
I mean, I'm watching my temps. If I'm pinging it off of the limiter before shifting, it goes up like 1 degree every gear almost.
Yeah, but I'm not on the limit. I'm shifting on the first blue light every time.
The track temperature's falling. It's now 72 Fahrenheit.
Right, so I found the incident where I go into the corner and I actually go off.
Mind these track limits,
on the
please,
right,
Tyler.
And I do not see anywhere how that damaged the oil cooler. I just went onto the dirt, you know, that sort of dirt section on the outside out of turn 1. I went onto the dirt and just rejoined the track. I didn't even hit a bump or a curb that hard. That actually really concerns me. I didn't even hit the curb. Did not even clout a curb on the floor. Less dirt got into the oil cooler. But I wouldn't have thought iRacing would model that sort of thing, would they? That is deeply concerning. I don't know, how concerned are you now, Swat?
It's more confusing than it is concerning. Like, clearly, if it was a big issue, like a lot of people would be reporting it, or maybe we were just first now discovering it. But I don't know, man.
I straddle the curb, and the floor does bottom out because there is sparks on the curb, and that is it. And I don't know how you can damage an oil cooler by bottoming out on the
What lap
floor
was it
plan.
for you?
It was lap 54, going into turn 1.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello.
Not good.
Not good?
Not good. Basically, we had a oil temperature alert and engine failure.
Ooh. Was that driver induced or just randomized?
That's what we're trying to figure out. He was cruising
Which one?
around, he jumped the curb and bottomed the car out, and then he got what's called a meatball, so it's a black flag to pit for repairs. So we don't know what happened with that meatball, so I was like, yeah, well, just clear your penalty and see what happens. So the car's driving fine. I was like, alright, yeah, good, sounds good to me. He does it, and then right after he clears his own penalty, the car explodes.
And it explodes, if you want to see it, on lap 50... I'll let you know in a minute. Either 55 or 56. No, it's lap 55.
I don't have a lap 55 for you. I just have 42, 52, 53, and 54. The fuck?
Really?
Yeah.
That's really weird. Just fast forward it from that lap 54 then. It's only the next lap round. I'm basically behind a Ferrari and a blue Lambo when it happens. And that is in the right-hander after Fangio, I think it's called, the corner. But sounds like a bag of shit, that's all I can say. When they go pop, they go pop.
What lap do you say? You bottom out 54?
54.
I don't see it happen.
Into turn 1. It's just like, I wonder if it's different. That's really odd because...
Is it because you jumped the curb there?
Watch my stream on Discord. That might be easier. If I go to a far chase... So this is the incident. This is, right, so I do this, get off the throttle and then just rejoin the track. And then not yet, I got round here. Right now I got meatball. This is when I got the meatball flag. And then we're going what the fuck for this entire lap. And then you say clear the flags. So I cleared it just before sunset here and it was all good. Then I catch these two cars. This guy slams into this guy in front of me. Right there. Get around this corner. And pop. There goes the engine.
Maybe go back to the incident from turn 1.
Yep.
And then
So
maybe we do like a chase or like a different style camera, and you like slow it down and then try and like look from like different angles of the car, like get really close to the car and see if you can see any visual damage when it happens.
Yeah, so the first thing I saw was if I go to rear chase, you can clearly see the plank hits it straddles and then you get the sparks.
Mm-hmm.
And then it goes in the dirt and it's just pretty standard. I think it's when the curb strikes the
Wait. Go rewind and then yeah, right about there. Or go back a little bit more. And then just be quiet. Like press play and then just be quiet. You can hear like a chunk.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that's you hitting the grass. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the right front dropping off the curb. I don't see no bodywork damage on the hear it from onboard. To me, that sounds like that is actually a really gentle off, in my opinion.
Yeah, but that wouldn't like there's a plank there for a reason. Like that would just scrape the plank underneath. It wouldn't.
Yeah, like a Formula 1 car doing a train dance. I don't understand how I got oil cooler damage from this. The sparks are there, but that's only the plank. Because you can actually, I don't know how to, hang on, I've got an idea. I've got a good idea. Right. Right, so I can see underneath the car now. So, right, let's see what actually makes contact here. So we're going around. I can see the plank at the front that sticks down, because that's the thing that sparks when that hits the ground. And there's the curb. Oh man, it doesn't. I hit the dirt. It hits the dirt hard. You see that?
Yeah. Maybe just
So-
go frame by frame.
That's super slow mo now.
Yeah, the sparks stay on the curb. I mean, you strike it there, but that wouldn't trash the floor.
I don't get this. I don't see what I did wrong.
I don't think anything happened wrong. I think it's just a weird like iRacingism. Like it's just like a thing that happened, and there's not too much you can do about it in reality.
I wonder if, because hang on, I've done a really bad, from my memory, I've done a really bad curb grind, and I wonder if I'd done that, and then as the oil temperature come up, that's the reason why I got the meatball, perhaps.
It's possible.
If I go to a far chase, let me, I'm pretty sure it was like 2 laps before this happened. I'm pretty sure I grind the curb somewhere. Oh, hang on, was it there? Was that the one I just did? No, this is lap 52. I done the same thing on lap 52, except that was a lot harder. But I didn't get a meatball for this. There's my chase camera. There it is. Right, so this is obviously, this was a lot worse because I heard it go bang.
It looks like the back of the car makes contact.
But again, to me, that
But are the
wouldn't be
oil
racing.
coolers not in the fenders?
I really don't know.
I imagine
know.
that the oil and the radiators are in the same place because they need air fed to them.
Mm-hmm.
So wouldn't they
They
be in
wouldn't
the
be anywhere
fenders?
near the floor. They wouldn't be in the floor
No.
anywhere. So I don't understand why the... That was definitely worse than the last one though. That was a big, solid bang. I know I grinded a curb into... What the hell was it? I know I grind a curb, like train drive a curb somewhere. That's where I nearly lost it on the sunset.
Vanno, are you here?
Yeah, I was watching.
Oh, Big said that he won't be in attendance. He's with family.
Okay.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
anything happened this far back, that wouldn't have affected it, would it? Really, let's be honest.
And I mean,
Was
if you had oil temperature problems, it would have climbed quickly, as it did. So it's like it's
Yeah.
not like one of those things where it's like, oh, my oil cooler's a little damaged and my temps are getting high. It's like,
Yeah. So if something happened here, I'd have been dead long before I got to lap 54. But
and maybe it was a random failure. I don't know.
I don't even know if that is a thing, is it?
I don't know.
Ah, hang on, lap 49, I went off again, same thing. Maybe I'm just doing the same thing too many times.
Yeah, maybe
So it's
you just hit that curb so many times that eventually it did damage.
Oh, fucking hell, that was pretty brutal.
I almost wonder if maybe after the meatball came in, if you went down pit lane, what you would have gotten.
Yeah, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try and replicate that. Oh, Jesus, it's dark now.
Yeah.
I'm going to just go out and deliberately slam that curb. See if I can meatball this car.
Alright.
Am I interrupting anything?
Yes,
Not really.
sexual favours.
Oh, well. Now I'm just upset I was not involved.
Who all do
Does
we
look cool,
have for
though.
the mission?
Say again.
Who all do we have for the mission? Are there more people up there, or is this the squad?
Hey man, fucking big, we're the big dick swingers, right? We don't need anybody. Right? Like, I'll be the one to get shot down. Vanguard's gonna kill everybody, and then we need our obligatory Yankee. We hit all of our bases.
Who's the Yankee?
You're the fucking Yankee.
Casca's up there.
Is he?
Uh-huh.
Alright,
Yeah.
well, then we have two Yankees. There we go. Whatever.
Yeah, we have a new guy that's also a Yankee.
Ah, god damn it. Fucking dirty Yanks. Too many of them fuckers. Time a dozen.
Right? We have a new guy?
Mm-hmm.
Is he in the channel,
Yes.
or is he...
Oh no, he's not flying. He's like absolutely brand new. I was going through controls and how to fly the plane.
Ah. How old is he?
Guess 40s.
Alright.
He's very eager, which is good.
You can beat it. That's fine. It's unfortunate that we need to get new guys, but we gotta get new guys.
Still one that's one.
It is.
Kool-Aid flying with us if he rocks up.
So yeah, what's the deal with that? Is Goulet like one of the boys now? Because he's in our Snapchat group, and I was kind of confused.
I think Wombat met with him in person today.
Yeah, that's it. But yeah, he's cool.
Where is what? So what is one bad doing?
He's in
Where is
Spain
he?
right now.
Why?
I tried to grind the curb.
Yeah,
And
like he was the one who was the most concerned about COVID. He was the one who was like, "Oh, my family, oh, COVID, COVID," and then he's the motherfucker who's going out and partying, doing weird like orgy shit with random people, and now he's traveling.
No, they're his homies. He's been with, those are his friends. They're not random
Okay, but-
people.
homies.
But that's the thing, right? Like, what if they also go out and fucking meet people like?
I mean, this sounds like you're gonna judge the fuck out of me. I just had a bunch of my friends over yesterday because we all haven't like I just moved into this new place. They're like, yeah, why don't you guys come check it out? I hit up my buddy last week, and I was like, hey man, you want to come over? Or for like last weekend, and he was like, yeah man, I'm all about it. And then the Monday like prior, he texted me saying, oh yeah, sorry dude, I have COVID, so I'm not gonna be there. And like he's like, he tested negative a couple of days ago, and now he's here. But I mean, like he had COVID like a week ago, and he was at my place.
Yeah, that's illegal here. That's a crime.
Well, he's not cleared to go to work, but he doesn't have COVID, so.
So, well, here's the thing, right? Like, it's bad to associate because you can't vouch for what they're doing, right? Which is why, like, even for us, like, we're really concerned. Like, my office is concerned. Our one guy, his kid tested, or like a kid at his daycare with his kid tested positive. So he's awaiting the results, but they're still making us come in Monday, and we're like, well, if his kid has fucking COVID, he has COVID. If he has COVID, we've been working in the same office for like a week now. So
That's not, I mean, that's not necessarily true. My sister lives with my dad, and she tested positive very early on when it was like still full bug out mode. And my dad, like, didn't have anywhere else to go, so he was still at the house, and she was just quarantining in her bedroom, and he didn't get COVID.
if he so like here's the thing: if the kid has COVID, he definitely has COVID because he needs to take care of his kid. His kid is like 3.
Right.
Like, it's not like an adult who can like go to the bathroom by themselves and make their own food. This is a toddler who needs to be fed with a spoon, who is kissed goodnight every night.
I don't know. If you're 3 getting fed with a spoon, come on now.
I don't fucking know. I'm just guessing how old this kid is. I don't fucking care. It's not my kid.
Aren't you learning the 12 times tables when you're a toddler? Like, come on.
Yeah, come on, what the
No,
fuck?
that's only for Asian.
Oh.
It's only if you got tiger parents. The point is, the reason why the pandemic has lasted so long is because I know quite a few people who are like, yeah, man, I'm not going out, blah, 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 like, being super safe. By the way, I had a party at my house, and now everybody tested positive. That happened twice, so I'm very, like, anti-gathering as much as I want to have people over at my new apartment. I can't. It's pissing me off.
Apart from me, which he had over there last night.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, anybody that, like, shows symptoms or acts a little sick, like, that's their whole thing is they go away, but I don't know. There's almost, like, this, like, unspoken thing in the U.S. right now where everybody's just done. Like, nobody wants to put up with the shit anymore, and it's like, I get it, dude, this shit sucks, but we have to maintain some of the, you know, the seriousness of it and try and contain it.
It would have been over. It would have been over if when they were like 14
I don't
day
know about that.
quarantine, everybody stay home, and everybody actually did that.
I don't know about that.
What are you talking about? Let's say like with no outliers, every single person.
Okay, but you
in
can't,
the US.
like, this sounds like super, like, boomer Republican to me, but you can't, like, there's certain industries that can't just stop. Like, there are
Well,
things that have to
here's the thing.
maintain
I'm
and
just
things
saying,
still have to
what I'm
continue.
trying to say is, I'm not saying in a realistic world. I'm saying in an ideal world, everybody took 14 days just stay home.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's like a, but that's almost a fantasy.
It is, but here's the thing: if everybody, minus people who needed to go to work, i.e., grocery stores, and people actually followed the guidelines, like only send one person from your household to go grocery shopping,
The thing is, though,
we
like,
probably would have curbed it way harder.
they left it up to the states to determine what was essential work. So it wasn't like the federal government came down and said, this is essential work. This has to be done. It was pretty much, you know, like understood that medical workers were essential workers, but I was considered an essential worker. My business was considered an essential worker. So it's like all of these different businesses that you don't necessarily consider essential were deemed essential and had to stay
Well,
open.
I'm talking about Canada here, like because it was a federal thing. They said this is what's essential. This is what's not. The problem was that they deemed so few things essential that so many people were out of work that they just decided to like hang out with the boys, and that started what became our
Yeah,
problem.
but I mean, at this point, there's nothing we can
people were
undo.
way too
We
dumb.
just need to vaccinate everyone and move on.
Can't replicate it.
Yeah, I don't think you'll be able to, Wolf. I think it was just a freak-off incident. Like, it'd have to be, like, one-to-one exactly what you did in the previous stint to make it happen again.
Yeah,
I'm grinding every single curb going.
Spectre, what you said, I kind of feel like that happened here, but I do feel like the US is too far down the rabbit hole.
Yeah,
We're
there's no
fucked here because
going back.
Our federal government made a really strong, and our provincial governments made a really strong initial decision to shut everything down. What they didn't account for was just the absolute sheer selfishness of everybody, and that's what fucked us. Because again, when people were getting like massive, when our curves spiked, it was because everybody after the 2 weeks was like, oh, I have COVID now because I went to a party with a bunch of people, and I have, like, cops were, you know, in the UK where it's like, 900-person party was shut. We had a ton of those. A fuck ton of those. Even people I knew, and they're like, man, I can't believe I got COVID. I'm like, yeah, I can. You're a fucking retard.
I mean, my job puts me in people's cars every day, and I don't know where they've been, what they've done. I do what precautions I can take, but it's like, it's a miracle that I haven't gotten COVID. It's a miracle that nobody at my work has gotten COVID. Because, like, I've gotten in a lot of cars that are absolutely disgusting, and you can only clean so much of the car for yourself before you go in, as well as leaving, because, I mean, some people live in their cars. You have no idea what they touch and what they didn't touch.
A penis.
It's
Honestly,
fucking
I
grody.
don't even think the contact, like the transmission from like objects to people is very slim. It's the being in close proximity. It's the shagging people you don't know. It's the spitting in each other's mouths as you go raw dog on someone. That's what gets me.
Well, what kills me is, like, I would see these people in the beginning at the supermarket with, like, masks on and gloves, and, like, the gloves don't work. Gloves are not a thing. Don't wear gloves. Because you're not protecting yourself. Like, you still have the virus, if you do, on your hands. And now you have to somehow get rid of those gloves with the alleged virus on those hands. And motherfuckers were picking up their phone and, like, answering their phone, and they're scrolling through their phone with the gloves on. It's like, it doesn't make a fucking difference.
The thing is, if you use gloves properly, they do. It's just that people, like I saw people.
Why would you use gloves when you can just sanitize your hands after every instance? Like, do you have to sanitize those gloves when you're done? Don't use gloves.
That actually fucks your hands up, like the amount of alcohol and sanitation. Like when I
And you use it with
when
aloe.
I do like front desk stuff for the office, I use a new pair of gloves for every interaction.
That sounds
I'm not
very.
gonna keep sanitizing
And you're the
Every
motherfuckers that
interaction.
are not allowed me to get gloves because I need gloves for my work to save my hands. And motherfuckers are buying all the boxes of gloves out. My tool guy came through and I was like, hey man, I want to buy a crate of gloves to try and stock up. And he was like, dude, I'm on back order for 5 months. I will not have gloves for 5 months.
I'm not the motherfucker doing it. So you want to know what happened with us when all of this first started? The army was literally the last in line of all government agencies to get anything. They're like, all right, if there's an outbreak, you guys are on call. Cool. Protective equipment. What are we using? Nothing. Okay. What do you mean? Like, we have been unable to order anything. We have been unable to buy anything. You will have to use nothing.
I don't know. I feel like anything that we're going to say right now has already been said and we're going to talk in circles.
I got the meatball.
Congratulations, Wolf.
Achievement
It's like
unlocked.
anything that we say right now can't change the past. We're here now. Like, it
Well,
sucks
that's
that
what
it
I'm saying.
happened.
I think the future is, I still think people need to just, like, take one for the team, stay the fuck to themselves.
Dude,
do
you're
the
asking
work,
you're asking
don't
people to care about other people. It's not going to happen.
I know. that would give me the moral high. Like, this is what I'm saying. I have the moral high ground, and that's what I love about this. My friends do not. So I keep saying my friends, the people I know. People I know are bad people, and it makes me feel better about myself. And that's all you can really get out of this at this point, because it's not going to end until everybody's vaccinated. And even then, we're going to have holdouts. We're going to have people who do not want to get vaccinated, because that is still a thing. Literal years of people who are like, vaccines are fucking bullshit. They didn't go anywhere. They're still around.
And not being funny, right? I just bottomed the car out as hard as I could on this curb right here, and it survived. I was even reaching my top speed, so...
I mean, it's supposed to.
Yeah, I mean, look at the sparks coming out of that sucker. Oh! If you're going to bottom out, you do it properly.
That's it.
Like you say, I reckon that's just a freak bug that I ran into. I bet that looked cool. Let me watch that from the
Yeah, in general, I try to avoid the COVID discussions because it's like I'm on the same boat as many people. Like, I'm fed up with having to do all the shit we have to do, and it sucks, and I just want it to be over with. But like, bitching about it isn't gonna change it. It's just like, when a vaccine comes around, I'll get it. You know, that's all that can be done.
Right, I will catch you when I see you, schmuck. I'll keep you informed on WhatsApp.
Yeah, I'll do some running throughout the week, and then we'll try and get in touch, and then
you
maybe...
want the settings for the wheel, didn't you?
What's that? No, I'm gonna fuck with it on my own. I think the dampening and iRacing was the problem. But
Yeah,
I won't know until I do a longer run.
Yeah, just play with them. Like, for you it's quite easy just to change settings while you're going along.
Yup.
So just play around with it, because to be honest, for it to be a hardware issue would be very rare. The 2.5 wheelbases are actually quite robust. So, yeah. Anyway, I'll catch you. If I don't physically speak to you, I will see you on the race day.
Alright, yeah, I mean, we'll be in touch throughout. If you guys end up, like, getting everybody together for a practice session during the week, just try and stay on a little later into the night, and I'll jump on TeamSpeak, like, from my truck on my way home, and we can talk.
Yeah, because
Just get
when
stuff
do you
together.
get off?
I'm usually done work around 5 o'clock my time, but we had a time change. So we went forward an hour. So I don't know when you guys do that. Because right now, for me, it's almost 5 o'clock. It's 15:02.
I believe that's next weekend, so that means for next week, I think we're 4 hours difference, and that's it. I believe. Might be wrong. Oh well. Right now it's 8:45 PM, 8:45. What is it where you are?
It is 4:46 p.m. So we're 4 hours right now. What?
Yeah, so we'll be 4 hours next week until Sunday. That's when our clocks change, and then that will go back to normal.
Alright. Alright.
Make sure Vanno's thought of the changing times.
He's here.
Vanno, make sure of the changing times.
I'll let Vanno know.
The times are a-changing.
Yeah,
Times are a-changing.
yeah, I mean, yeah, it's 8:46 right now, so it's 4 hours difference, so, which is a good thing, I suppose.
Guess so.
But yeah, so 5. So 9.
Have you guys decided on which session to sign up for?
We're going to do the midday, 12 o'clock, so it'll be 4 hours before the GT3 guys do theirs, because theirs is at 4 p.m., I think, GMT.
So that's 12 o'clock GMT, right?
Yeah, 12 for you and then 4 for them. So it might be good for you, Vanna, because you'll have like a 4-hour buffer between the two. So, like our mid race will be a lot of downtime and just putting laps in, and you'll have time to focus on their start when that comes around.
No, start's
Right.
easy. The mid race is where I need to start figuring out, do you need to do an extra stint or
okay.
not, stuff like that.
Yeah, thank you for what you do, Vanno. You are special.
Thanking you for your service.
Yes.
Just
No,
win the race.
we do. Well, we do appreciate what you do because it's very helpful. But at the end of the day, you can only do what you can do on the track. If someone wants to fucking hit